Planet Earth orbits around the Sun in the solar system as crowds of people thrive through the streets of London, with blimps in the sky flying around the city. An unknown blonde figure enters a dark basement in the abandoned Canary Wharf building as she turns on her torch to discover broken pieces of technology. Right, let's see if there's any surviving Cybermen. As Rose ventures into the dark basement, she soon came across a dead Cyberman laying on the ground. Oh, hello. Suddenly, the broken Cyberman awakens and begins to chase after her. You will be upgraded. Rose drops her torch and is backed into a corner as she slowly accepts her fate. It was fun while it lasted. The Cyberman inches closer as a bright light and sound ignite the entire room. Get down! Rose dives down out of the way of the light and the Cyberman as the Doctor uses his new sonic screwdriver to blow up the Cyberhead, destroying the survivor as he shuts the TARDIS door. Right, hello. I'm sure you can tell me where am I? Rose comes into the light as the Time Lord staggers back for a moment. Rose? Hello, Doctor. Nice to see you again. The Doctor stands there in shock of seeing his old lost love one more time. How did you get back here? They both venture outside as the city thrives as blimps continue to hover and fly slowly around London. Well, I don't know, Rose. My TARDIS decided to pilot herself and took me here somehow, back to your parallel world. They both subtly smile to one another. Well, it's good to see you anyway, Doctor. Same old face? Well, I've had a few bodies before this face, but this time it felt like a manipulated regeneration by something or someone. Rose smiles and embraces her old friend again. New Doctor or not, it's good to see you again. They both walk through the city as they spot Jackie and Pete shocked with their child. Why were you down there in that basement with the Cyberman? Well, protecting the Earth from any aliens, and we found an anomaly from within the Canary Wharf building. What do you mean we? Well, unit, we disbanded the Dimension Cannon since the walls of reality closed after that major Dalek invasion. Oh, yeah, well, makes sense. Otherwise the TARDIS wouldn't have dragged me here. But someone has orchestrated this. I intend to find out who and why. The duo soon bump into Jackie and Pete. Oh my god, it's you, innit? Jackie immediately slaps the Doctor out of anger and protective for her daughter. What did I do this time? Mum, stop. You nearly left my daughter to die because of you. What? What are you talking about? You know what? Let's go back to our place, and we'll talk more of this at home. The Doctor nods as he rubs his cheek. One hell of a slap. They all enter Pete's Range Rover as they drive off out of the city and into the countryside. Meanwhile, unit soldiers locate the TARDIS. Mom, we've secured the TARDIS. Meanwhile, the Range Rover pulls up at a massive house as the Doctor begins to reminisce about his past adventures with Rose. Same old house with no Cybermen. Well, that was a scary time. Look, we'll all sit in the living room. Come along, Doctor. They all enter the living room, with Rose following the Time Lord closely. Are you ready to remember what you did? Well, I have no idea what I've supposedly done, so bring it on, I guess, Jackie. Jackie takes a deep breath before explaining to the Doctor what happened. 3 years ago, you and Rose explored an occurrence of people disappearing in the woods at the Lake District. where you discover stone statues were zapping people back in time or something. Huh. Those are weeping angels, and I'm surprised they even exist here. It's like you said, Doctor, no one knows where they came from. And then you left Earth, from what I could remember. The Doctor sighs as he remembers his Metacrisis self. Well, I can assure you, Jackie, I had nothing to do with that. And that version of me was an echo. He had only one heart and can't regenerate. What did happen to him? Rose begins to feel a tear fall from her cheek. He died. The Doctor turns as a sense of grief clouds over all of them. Oh, I'm so sorry. The time traveller embraces Rose in the middle of the living room, as Jackie realises she was wrong. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, Doctor. It's just that you two shared the same face. The Doctor looks over Rose's shoulder. Yeah, well, I forgive you, Jackie, for confusing me with my Metacrisis self. He was me when I was still recovering from the aftermath of the last Great Time War. After the Doctor and Rose's embrace, his sonic screwdriver goes off, alerting him. Whoa, that's new. What is it? It's a distress call from the TARDIS. Meanwhile, the time capsule gets transported to unit headquarters with Alien Light unit personnel operating in the centre of London. The TARDIS has been transported. Good. Wire the Time Lord's machine to the engines down below. We will become the next masters of time and space. Yes, sir. A force field consumes the TARDIS as it moves by itself down to the engine room deep below the building as the TARDIS deadlocks its doors, preventing anyone from entering. Meanwhile, the Doctor hotwires Pete's old Jeep. Doctor, wait, we can help. No. Whoever wants the TARDIS is one of the most deadliest creatures in the entire multiverse. Rose cannot come with me because of what is happening in London. Rose runs over, along with Jackie and little boy Tony. Doctor, you need all the help you can get. Rose puts her hand on the Time Lord's arm, stopping him from leaving. The Doctor considers his options and then sighs. Right, fine, but no one else can come with me. It's too dangerous, and you both need to look after Tony, your child. Jackie and Pete immediately hugs Rose. Don't worry, Mum, Dad. I'll come back, I promise. They all smile as Rose enters his old Jeep, with the Doctor pressing hard on the accelerator. What happens if someone gains access to the TARDIS? You can say goodbye to this world, and everyone who lives on the Earth. The Jeep enters London, while on the planet Mars, ice warrior ships burst out of the planet as they begin their invasion on the parallel Earth. We will not conquer this world, but we will conquer the entire multiverse with the Time Lord's machine. The Ice Warriors begin their chant as the battleships blast through, entering the Earth's atmosphere. As the Doctor and Rose arrive at the fake unit headquarters. We must stop them. Before the Doctor and Rose could get inside the building, two fake unit soldiers stopped them. Stop right there. The Doctor and Rose stop in their tracks. You need to let us in. Now. Get back now. The Time Lord rolls his eyes as his time slowly runs out. He pulls out his sonic screwdriver and diffuses the disguise. There we go. The veil has been unveiled. Oh my God, those Ice Warriors. You are too late, Time Lord. Rose, get everyone away from here now. Don't argue, please, just do it. Okay, Doctor, please, don't die. Rose runs as she ushers people away as the Doctor uses his sonic screwdriver to deactivate the Ice Warrior's weaponry. What have you done? Well, let's just say you've been immobilised. The Doctor sprints into the building as the TARDIS's Artron energy becomes drained, with the disguised ship becoming stronger with every pulse. The ship sucks the energy from the TARDIS. Commander Skaldak,
coming. Ah, all warriors deactivate disguises. The destruction of Earth has begun.
Every Ice Warrior is revealed as the fake unit headquarters fades away, revealing the capital Ice Warrior ship, ready to take off and destroy the entire planet with energy from the TARDIS. The Doctor dodges laser bolts from each Ice Warrior as he rushes into the engine room where the TARDIS is being held. What have you done?
Soon this planet will no longer exist, and we will have conquered all of time and space.
But you can't. You'll end up destroying the entire universe, igniting another time war.
A price to pay.
What happened to Commander Skaldak, who had honour?
I will do what it takes for the survival of our race, Doctor.
If you do this, Skaldak, there will be nothing else to conquer because everything in the whole of creation will burn, and millions upon millions will die because of you. As the Doctor's speech to Skaldak fails, Rose runs back to the ship and scavenges Ice Warrior weaponry from the immobilized Ice Warriors.
What are you doing?
Saving my friend and stopping you lot from destroying my home. Rose kills 2 of the immobilized Ice Warriors with a powerful Ice Warrior blaster as she ventures through the ship, wiping out all nearby Ice Warriors to get to the Doctor's location. Please, Skaldak, I am begging you, please just unplug the TARDIS from the ship and just leave and go back to Mars and enjoy the peace. Skaldak approaches as the Time Lord is carrying in a little bit of fear over him.
Say goodbye to this world, Doctor.
The commander aims his weapon at the unarmed Doctor. Skaldak, no. Suddenly the ship's alarm goes off, alerting the commander of Rose, destroying not only the Ice Warriors, but certain parts of the ship.
Even if your friend destroys us, this ship will destroy the entire city.
Do you want to risk millions of lives and your own just for trying to conquer space and time? A silver of honor drips into Skaldak's mind, and decides to leave Earth and divert all Ice Warrior ships away from the planet.
Fine, Doctor. We will leave, but if the human race attack us, we will unleash hell on this planet.
I assure you, Skaldak, that will not happen. The nearby warriors unplug the TARDIS as the Doctor nods at Skaldak before he runs to stop Rose.
Deposit the TARDIS.
The warrior, without hesitation, pushes a button on a nearby control panel, throwing the time machine off the ship, down into the crater below. Rose, stop! The ship is taking off and we need to go, now! Rose stops and suddenly drops her weapon as they run to the hangar ramp, slowly moving upwards. If we die today, it was amazing to have another adventure with you. The Doctor smiles as they jump off just before the ramp closes. Hello there! The Doctor and Rose plummet to the city as the Time Lord remotely flies the TARDIS with the key, saving himself and Rose as the doors swing open. Haha, there we go, that's better. We've got to land, otherwise we'll crash into Big Ben. Rose points at the big monitor showing Big Ben inside the console room as the Doctor grabs hold of the console. Oh no, you don't. The Doctor pushes buttons and pulls many levers, diverting the TARDIS off course, closely avoiding London's big landmark, as the time machine regains control and lands outside of the crater. Yeah, well, that was something. As the Doctor and Rose stand outside the TARDIS, Jackie, Pete and Tony Tyler rush over to the duo outside the police box. Thank God you're both alive. It was all over the bleeding news. They all embrace each other outside the TARDIS. We're fine, Mum. We're fine. Save the planet again. They both laugh as the Doctor begins to stand away from the family, sneaking away into the TARDIS. But Rose hears the TARDIS door close. Doctor? Rose, I've locked doors. You cannot get in. Now, step away so I can see you. Rose steps away as the Time Lord can see her in full, with her family from the TARDIS scanner. As the Time Lord holds back the tears before looking up and smiling at the scanner, seeing Rose and her family one last time. All this time you've taken care of me, and I've been taking care of you, but your life with me ended years ago. I want you to belong somewhere. Adventures of your own, with your family. You'll be able to find those adventures, like anyone else will do. Believe me, your future lies with them, not with a daft old man like me. I am so sorry, Rose. I really am, but one day, I will come back. Yes, I will come back. But until then, there must be no regrets, no tears, and no anxieties. Just go forward in all your beliefs and prove to me that I'm not mistaken in mine. The Doctor sheds a tear as he puts his hand on the dematerialization lever. Goodbye, Rose. The Doctor disappears as Rose stares into the disappearance of the blue box, while Jackie holds her. He's right, sweetheart. Let's begin a new life and put everything behind us. Rose says nothing but just hugs Jackie, as the rest of her family begin to share in their embrace, as the Doctor stands alone in the console room of the TARDIS, wiping the tears away from his face. Right, on to more adventures. The TARDIS exits the parallel universe, going through a pitch-black tunnel between dimensions, as the blue box returns to the big, expansive universe.